Hi everyone, it's Ariel from Keys to My Life, and I'm back with another tag. This is the Disney Golden Era Films tag. I was tagged in this by Becky, my blogging buddy slash bestie. She blogs Disney in Your Day, which is disneyinyourday.com. She's also a Disney blogger, which is why she did it and tagged me in it. And for this one, since it's Disney, Nick is going to do it with me, my husband Nick. So this tag focuses on the Golden Era films, which is Snow White, the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo, and Bambi. So let's move into the questions. So are there any unseen films? I've seen all of them now that I've seen Fantasia. I saw Fantasia for the first time actually a couple years ago, but I've seen them all now.
Yeah, aside from maybe once while we were staying and doing the Disney College program, it's been quite a while. Yep.
Yeah. Don't usually watch these ones.
Yeah.
What is your favorite film of the era? It kind of depends. Snow White is one of my favorites because it's the princess movie, but I do like the story of Bambi, and I like the style and the artistry of Fantasia. So I don't know that I have a favorite.
Yeah, but for me, my favorite would have to be Fantasia, just because I like the varied art styling they take on the different pieces of music, and as an orchestral musician, I've known a lot of them really thoroughly, and even though they take a totally different view on it, I think it's just a really cool way to interpret it. Yeah.
Okay, what is your least favorite film of the era?
Pinocchio. Oh gosh, that movie makes no real sense, and it's so
that movie is just terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. Who is your favorite main character? I really love Sorcerer Mickey. I don't know if he counts as a main character, but he's adorable. When I do meet and greets with him, oh, he's so cute. I love him. I love you too, but I love him.
Okay, under the category of not really technically a main character, maybe I'd probably have to choose the dwarves from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, just because I like the way they work together and stuff like that. It's just really funny to watch.
I don't think they count as main characters, but
Sorcerer Mickey, not really.
He's more of a main character than the dwarves. Okay, who is your favorite villain? I don't know.
Let's see.
I don't think I have a favorite, honestly.
Yeah, out of these movies,
I don't really like villains.
Well, I can kind of see liking some villains, but yeah, out of these movies, aside from the Evil Queen, there weren't really strong villain roles in most of these movies. Mm-mm. So yeah,
not really. All right, favorite sidekick. Oh man, that's hard.
I know what I'd choose. I mean, you gotta go with the classic Jiminy.
He's pretty cool, but I don't like the way he talks. I love Thumper. He's so cute. Yeah, I'd either be Thumper, Jiminy Cricket, or Timothy Mouse from Dumbo, probably.
Not Flower.
No, not Flower. What is your favorite song of the era? I actually really like the Drip Drip Drop Little April Flowers song.
That is such a good song.
I love that song. It's kind of weird, but it's really fun to listen to.
It's so great. I mean, the obvious choice for a lot of people is Hi Ho and the other ones like that. They're just so iconic. But yeah, Drip Drip Drop was one of my favorites even as a kid. So cool.
Yeah. What do you consider to be the most underrated film of the era? Definitely Fantasia. People do not talk about Fantasia nearly as much as they should.
I have a love-hate relationship with Fantasia. I think they did not use nearly enough of the music in it.
Sorry, someone's honking outside. I don't know what they're doing.
They agree. They just took little tiny snippets kind of out of context for these songs. But other than that, I still think it was not nearly as highly rated as it should have been.
Yeah. What is your favorite thing about this era? I like that they're all still the hand-drawn animation. I don't dislike Tangled and Frozen, the new CGI animation, but I don't think it's quite as classic as Walt had intended when he first started the company. I think the hand-drawn animation is something that the company should go back to. Just my opinion.
Yeah, especially you're looking at how many hours it took just for each little thing to be drawn by a human hand. Every single bit that you see is
One, they always talk about like how they reuse frames because it takes so long to animate. Like, you know, Bambi and Robin Hood have a couple frames of the same. Snow White and Robin Hood. But, I mean, it's not a bad thing because it takes hours to draw these movies. So it's just cool that they can reuse stuff like that.
And these movies are not as, you know, polished as some of the newer ones, but you have to really think back and go, this was completely
amazing for
new
that time.
territory. I mean, Snow White was the first full-length, you know, feature animated film, and it was a huge risk to do that. And
it was successful.
Oh yeah, and to think of it in that context, it's still an amazing movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. What was your least favorite thing about this era?
Oh, we're ending off with a least favorite thing? That's terrible.
Honestly, I think some of the storylines fall really flat. Like Snow White's storyline. Oh, that movie is hard for me to watch sometimes because it's almost boring now compared to some of the newer storylines.
You have to consider it in the context.
Yeah. So it's hard for me to watch some of those.
Yeah.
But
I think that they could have put a little more thought into, again, this is a difference in times thing, and people didn't really think about it as much back then, but like you know, Pinocchio, the storyline, you know, if think about it, you know they don't go back and, you know, save the boys who are, you know, stuck in slavery. All the bad guys win. It's like they just kind of forget about that.
That movie is like the darkest movie in Disney history. I feel like.
I mean, it has some great.
Even Song of the South wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I mean, it has some great iconic moments and characters, but yeah, there's a lot of that movie if you watch the whole thing over again, where it's like, oh yeah, that happened too.
Yeah. All right, so that was the last question. I'm not actually going to tag anyone specifically, just because I hate when people do that sometimes. But if you're interested in doing this tag, please leave a link down below. I'd love to check out your video. And yeah, so that's all for today. I am going to try and do at least one vlog a week from here on out, whether it's from my DCP series or just tags like this. So be looking for more, and if it's Disney themed, chances are he will be making an appearance. So be looking for him.
Maybe I'll do some of my own too.
Hey, maybe, you never know. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys later. Bye!
See ya!